What is up, people? The internet, it is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video, and today, it is time that we begin a new series on this channel that, while for now, you may only see this series maybe 3 times before the middle of 2023, it's still a nice series to start this far out. That is right, folks. We are beginning a new series on this channel solely focused on news, all that good stuff, on the 2024 presidential election. Now, the reason I'm starting it this early because, well, there is some interesting, developments, I guess you could say, happening. And, well, obviously we're still a couple years out of it. 2023 is going to be, in my opinion, probably the most interesting election in modern American history. I mean, the fact that, the incumbent party has an incumbent president, he has some serious primary challengers, it appears. And for the Republicans, the opposing party, it kind of seems like it's kind of locked up for the nomination. So I think it's a good idea to start early because things are just only going to get stranger as we go on. Then before I forget, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with friends, hit the little bell, and yes, of course, go follow the mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And yeah, also, I have something new for these intro speeches, I guess you could call them. It's something called Join the Channel. That is right, folks, I am bringing back memberships to this channel. So if you don't know, this is probably the best way to help support Real American Politics. In the description down below, or that little channel icon, there'll be a join button or a link, whatever it is. And if you click that button, join, you'll be sent and you will choose, to join the channel. And there's currently 2 membership tiers available. The Recruit, you pay $3 a month, and, well, you get some exclusive emojis, those are still being worked on, and a good feeling in your heart. And also a $5 perk called the Regular. You get everything, but also, at the end of each video, your name will be shouted out for joining the channel. And again, this membership stuff will be available to anyone. I don't want, you to think you're forced to get it. You're not. Just, it helps the channel, helps with the daily content, so hope you join because, again, all this money will go directly right back into the channel. I'm not, pocketing any of it. This money directly back to the channel because I want to bring some higher quality content to you guys. Alright, enough of that, folks. I think it's time that we begin the first look at the 2024 presidential election because, boy oh boy, is this going to be a nightmare of an election. Now, for the Democrats, it's a bit, of a just what the hell's going to happen. So obviously Joe Biden is, well, not popular. And while it appears he's running, I mean, he already declared his intent to run, I think he'll still run. He, not popular, and quite frankly, he may have some serious primary challengers. Now, here's a funny thing about this entire situation. Joe Biden's one of the most unpopular modern presidents in American history. Yet, he may have the highest shot, I should say, the best chance of winning the presidential election of any serious challenger. You heard that right. The most unpopular president in modern American history has probably the best chance of winning the 2024 election. That's how pathetic the bench is for the Democrats. Look, Biden's unpopular, but at least he can maybe appeal to something, I guess. I mean, look at the other main candidates that's potentially running. I mean, seriously, Gavin Newsom. Yeah, nobody wants California politics in their states. Let's see here. Eric Adams, he's hated in New York City, and he's the mayor. How are you supposed to win if you're not even liked in your own city? Pete Buttigieg? I don't think he'll even have enough time to campaign. I mean, with his maternity leave for 6 months, while we have one of the biggest modern disasters in the freaking shipping delays. He did nothing about it, and it's useless. Kamala Harris, she's more hated than Joe Biden. You just keep going on and on and on. It's like, okay, no matter who the Democrats run, they are screwed. And again, this is assuming that things don't get worse. So it appears no matter who the nominee is, Democrats are going to get slapped in the 2024 election. And the thing is, Biden may have a serious primary challenger. I think he still wins the nomination, but it appears Newsom's running. It also appears the prick from Illinois is also running, which I'm like, why? But either way, that's a bad sign. If your own party doesn't even want you to run, and you're the incumbent president, you are screwed. So yeah, Joe Biden is probably the best candidate Democrats could unironically run. Well, of course, there are some Southern Democrats that should run, all right? But they can't because I don't think they can win a nomination. They would probably do good at the national level, but they can't win the nomination. So that's that for the Democrats. They're kind of screwed. Now, the Republican side is, I think, quite clear. And I'm getting sick and tired of some of these people saying, well, DeSantis will challenge Trump. No, he won't. Look, Trump is 99.99% running. The 0.01% chance he doesn't run, that's going to be DeSantis' nomination. But DeSantis will not challenge Trump for the nomination. This is absurd. I cannot believe I still have to talk about this. He's not going to challenge Trump for the presidency. He just won't. In fact, he may be vying for the VP position, so in 2028, he essentially has a nomination locked up without doing a single thing. And there's going to be a bunch of Republicans that do try to challenge Trump because, well, they're idiots and they have no clue what they're doing, including Liz Cheney, I think, is going to run. I think the Hutchinson, the loser in Arkansas, he may seriously run. He may not even win his state. I mean, seriously, I heard that Cotton's thinking about running. It's like, why? So this situation for the Republican Party, it's quite clear. And you go down to the polling, all right? You go down to the polling with Donald Trump. Look at this. He's already at 50%. And that's with, everybody running. Mike Pence, Ron DeSantis, Cruz, etc. Look, Rubio is not running for president. And I highly doubt Pence would. He may run. He would get crushed. But those voters would go to Trump. So this idea that, Trump's only at 50%. Yes, because you included nearly every single candidate that may run. So it appears that Trump has a nomination locked up. And if he doesn't mysteriously run, we all know who the nominee is going to be. It's going to be DeSantis. And I think Pence would run in this situation. But it would mostly be a fight between DeSantis and Pence. And DeSantis would be the nominee. And quite frankly, whoever the nominee is for the Republicans, they're winning the election in 2024. And I truly believe the best candidate for 2024 is still Donald Trump. Look, there's still criticism I have about some of his endorsements, absolutely. But this is the way I look at it. Look at how bad the economy currently is. All right, this economy's shit. Absolutely horrible. And look, Trump, I wish he went a bit harder on immigration. He still did pretty good on stuff like immigration. However, this is the however, his economic agenda was one of the best a president could possibly do. We know from experience, Trump could seriously save this economy. We all know it's going to be bad by 2024. And Trump, we have history of him running a good economy. That's my issue. With DeSantis, we really don't. I mean, sure, his post-pandemic stuff has been good, but that's just a statewide level. Trump has dealt with the federal, the national level. And I do think overall, Trump is the best person for the job, especially with how bad the economy is going to do. And I think DeSantis should be the VP. He unifies the base completely. And you get somebody with, in my opinion, a better experience with dealing with the establishment in DeSantis. You have an effective presidency there. So you just get more done than just tax cuts. So I do think that's the perfect balance, a Trump-DeSantis ticket. And I hope that happens because I don't want a major primary. I mean, there's people saying we need to have a serious primary. They're stupid. Like, if you have a serious primary that happens, you know what's going to happen, all right? It's going to drain resources, waste everybody's time, and it just ends well. I mean, seriously, people are saying Trump has no chance of winning, yet the incumbent president, the highest he's got in a poll since let's see here, October of 2021 has been 40%. Oh, sorry, 41%. That's it. So no matter who the nominee is, Republicans will win this race. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with the friends, hit that little bell, and yes, of course, go follow the mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And yeah, and again, folks, this is going to be kind of an infrequent series, for now at least. Again, it's going to be a matter of any major news happening, so as of now, this may be the last video you see about 2024 for, I would say, outside of predictions for a couple months. Barring a mysterious candidate, you know, announcing his candidacy or something crazy like that. Kind of just the first, like, okay, we're starting to get used to presidential elections again, starting in the groove again. But yeah, folks, see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.